Hi and welcome to the Malat cookery channel. So this is our October update on growing our own fruit and veg. So as I said, this is our October update. Not really a great deal going on, so it's going to be a relatively short video, but I do need to start thinking and planning for next year's crop and what we do with the greenhouse through the winter. Right, so on this side, this is where all of our tomato plants were. We've still got a couple of plants left, some green tomatoes and then some of the tomatoes that are turning red. But this is right at the end of the season for this. So these plants will be coming out in the next week or so. On this side, these are our chili and pepper plants, and they've all fallen over because there are just so many chilies and peppers on these plants, and they just keep producing. As you can see, still flowering in October. Never seen this before, I must admit. Lots of the chilies and the peppers turning red. And then plenty, as you can see, over there. If this is how successful the peppers and chilies are going to be next year, I need to look at this type of frame for this side of the greenhouse so we can obviously prop these up correctly. So if you just have a look under here, so that's typical, hopefully you can see that, that's typical of the peppers, and they're even falling on the floor. Really healthy plants. So one of the things I'm going to consider is whether we carry some of these plants on till next year, because a lot of people don't realise that chilies and peppers are actual perennials, they're not annuals. So what most people do is they grow them one year, put them on the compost heap at the end of the year, and then seed again the year after. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose some of the healthiest plants we've got here, and I'm going to see if I can overwinter them and then grow them again next year. The advantage of that is we start the season off really early then, so they'll be flowering earlier and it'll extend the growing season. Over here are cucumbers. So we've got a couple of cucumbers still on these plants. They've been really successful. Some down here as well. I'm going to try a different variety of cucumber next year. They've been great, but I'm sure we could be even more successful. And again, I'm just finding peppers and chilies everywhere. So our lemon tree, which has never flowered, never produced any lemons at all, that continues to go from strength to strength with regard to its growing process. If anybody has got any tips at all on how to get this particular lemon tree to flower and fruit, I would be it'd be very much appreciated. Grew this from a pip or a seed within a supermarket purchased lemon, and I think that's been the issue why it has never flowered. So anybody's got any tips in the comment section below, please, on what we could try and do next year to encourage this to flower, if it ever will. Possibly it will never flower. So there you go, the pepper and chilli plants still going absolutely ballistic. Tomato plants obviously just coming to the end of the season now, and as I said, we are going to be planning now for next year what we do with regard to taking the plants out that we've got in now, disinfecting everything, getting everything cleaned up to make sure that we keep the pests down to a bare minimum. Please subscribe to the channel, and as usual, if you've enjoyed this particular video, hit the like button. Thank you very much for watching.